Has Iran's Hamshahri newspaper just dropped another bombshell hit list, openly publishing the faces of foreign leaders it appears to be threatening in the most provocative terms? Has Iran now put key Arab allies directly on its hit list, placing the leaders of the UAE, Bahrain and Kuwait alongside American and Israeli figures in a chilling front-page collage? Are Vance and Marco Rubio now on Iran's new kill list, with their faces appearing on a threatening Iranian newspaper front page that has sent shockwaves through Washington? Is Iran really preparing to attack Gulf states, and has this shocking new hit list raised enough regional panic to push Saudi Arabia and its neighbors toward emergency security measures? Amid a wave of revenge threats following Ali Khamenei's assassination, an Iranian newspaper has now published a second list of foreign leaders it appears to be openly targeting. The front page has drawn intense attention for including 3 Gulf leaders alongside Western and Israeli figures, broadening Tehran's apparent list of enemies to now include its Arab neighbors. In a striking piece of propaganda, the front page combined images of Gulf, US and Israeli leaders under a single threatening headline, presenting them all as shared targets of Iranian revenge. UAE President Mohammed bin Zayed was featured prominently on the threatening front page, a direct signal from Tehran that Abu Dhabi is now firmly in Iran's crosshairs. Bahrain's King Hamad bin Isa appeared alongside US and Israeli leaders in the collage, suggesting Iran views Manama's close ties with Washington and Tel Aviv as an act of hostility. Kuwait's Emir Mashal al-Ahmed al-Sabah was also included in the front page collage, expanding the list of Gulf monarchies that Iran appears to be openly and publicly warning. The threatening headline has sparked deep concern across the region, arriving at a moment when Gulf states are already watching Iran's military moves with growing unease. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio also appeared in the controversial collage, placing America's top diplomats squarely in the frame of Iran's public revenge campaign. U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance was included among the figures displayed on the page, signaling that Iran's threats extend to the very top of the American chain of command. CENTCOM Commander General Brad Cooper was also featured, a pointed inclusion that suggests Iran is specifically targeting the military minds overseeing U.S. operations across the region. Another graphic on the same page carried the stark headline "Revenge is inevitable," pairing those words directly with the images of world leaders in a message designed to be impossible to misread. An Iranian newspaper has run a striking and controversial graphic that places crosshairs over images of former US President Donald Trump and Israeli leader Benjamin Netanyahu, creating shock and alarm among international observers. The illustration was emblazoned with the ominous headline "Revenge is inevitable," paired with photographs of several world leaders to underscore the publication's threatening message. The graphic follows recent comments by Mujtaba Khamenei asserting that avenging his father's killing represents the will of the nation, remarks that have intensified concern about potential repercussions. Alongside Trump and Netanyahu, the image included senior figures from the United States, top Israeli officials, and a number of prominent European politicians, signaling a broad and alarming focus. The montage specifically named or depicted individuals such as Israel's Israel Katz, commentator Pete Hegseth, US Senator Marco Rubio, and actor Bradley Cooper, drawing attention for its eclectic mix of political and public figures. Other notable faces in the graphic included Israeli politicians Eyal Zami and Gideon Saar, along with European leaders Emmanuel Macron, Keir Starmer, Friedrich Merz, and Giorgia Meloni, broadening the list of targets. Notably absent from the image was US Senator J.D. Vance, a surprising omission given recent reports that he has been involved in leading US-Iran diplomatic contacts. The newspaper released the graphic together with a statement attributed to Mujtaba Khamenei dated July 9th, linking the visual threat directly to his public remarks. In that statement, Mujtaba vowed to avenge what he called the blood of all the martyrs, language that invokes deep emotional and political resonance in Iran and the region. He went further by declaring that revenge is not merely a personal vow but a national demand that must certainly take place, a phrase that has heightened international alarm and raised questions about possible actions.
We pledge to you that we will avenge your pure blood, Ayatollah Sayyid Ali Khamenei, and the blood of all the martyrs of these 2 wars from the disgraceful criminal killers. This revenge is our people's demand, and it must inevitably be achieved. These criminals, of whom there is a complete list of names from first to last, will carry with them to their graves or wish to die a peaceful death in their beds. They must know that this matter does not depend on my presence or the presence of other officials. Whether we are here or not, this will be achieved, and soon, Free people of the world will each carry out a part of this divine mission.
ما باشیم یا نباشیم این مطلب
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HD videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.